guys. It's a real gun. Put your hands in the air. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, yikes, that came off. Anyway, this is Transformers Reveal the Shield Megatron, which, remember when I was talking about how he was not supposed to be a gun? I think this was the last time they made him into a gun. Which, I mean, I understand why, because he was a gun. Of course, you're not just gonna give your kid, oh, hey, son, here, have a gun. Even though it's extremely small, and I don't think some person would be like, oh, it's a real gun. But anyway, it's got an orange tip, which I might just Sharpie silver, because no one is gonna think that this is a gun. No one. I mean, it looks pretty good. There are some problems with my figure, but we'll get to that. And it's just a small gun. And I didn't do size comparisons last episode, but here's just like a Dodge police car compared to this thing. And I hope you heard me swallowing. That sounds great. But it's not that big. And I mean, yeah, there's no posability for a gun. So let's get into transformation. You fold the legs down. So like that, and there you have the legs. You take his barrel, fold it down, and then bring this entire section back like so, and then fold down his arm, and then flip out the face. Now, it did come with a rubbing sticker, which, if you don't know what that is, you would just like breathe on it, and then it would change colors. I have a big yacht that does that, but we're not going to get them out. But I like how his fusion cannon is his gun instead of like a stock, not a stock and a silencer, what's it called? His fusion cannon as a I don't know, a sniper thing. And you know what's really cool about this figure? Man, I gotta tell you how much I love this figure, because this is what happens when you get stuff used instead of paying $50, I paid like $6 for this. This ball joint, when I plug it into here, right? It looks normal, right? It is the worst connection ever. And that's not the figure's fault. This is my fault, because it doesn't stay on. It doesn't stay on. And most of this figure is very loose due to, I don't know what the original guy did with this thing, but he made it extremely loose. I didn't even, yeah, but anyway, the rubbering sticker would go there, but I made him look like that so he looked like an actual gun. At least I think. Anyway, articulation. The head can, that's not really articulation. I don't even touch it. Okay. It's a ball joint. You know what ball joints do. This can move up that far for the gun mode, and then move down that far for the fusion cannon. Then this other arm is on a ball joint. And that's pretty much it for that. No waist swivel, because it's very small. He's got ball jointed legs, ball jointed knees, and then his feet are sculpted out of pivot, so you can do something with that. He's ready to go for a night in the town. That was a good shot. If it went anywhere else, I would have just game edited myself. But anyway, he's got a good head. I don't have many Megatron, so I'm going to say that this is a good head sculpt. And I forgot to mention something, so I'll transform him right back into gun mode, because I want to explain it like that. I mean, I do like his gun mode, because it's the only Megatron that I have that's a gun mode. Because the other one's like $50,000 for the styrofoam packaging. for Megatron, for G1 Megatron for some reason. And the reason why I turned it back into this is because it has tab on the back. That's for like masterpiece figures. Your masterpiece figure is not going to be able to hold this. Their arms about like that small. Okay, you're not like, that's how big their arms are. You think, no. But I like how they did that. It's a pretty nice touch. And I mean, yeah, there's not much else to say besides that it's just a Megatron that is probably too much money on eBay. But anyway, that's it, and goodbye to the world.